All right. Let me just go over the action today. So basically, this was the issue. This was what causes the, how was it caused? But it was the tip off. So I know what individuals were probably thinking. All right, this rallied. It's going to pull back, test, and go, like that tested the breakout, right? But it didn't do that. What happened went the other way. So what were the key clues here? The selling pressure increased because they tried to break out, went into an upthrust position, and selling came in. So I mean, that's an issue, because you shouldn't have this on the downside. You should have it on the upside. After that, this whole thing was distribution or redistribution. Selling, hold it. It's like a little hinge, you know. And then finally it broke. Where did it break? Right here. Wait, all right, now when it did that, it had follow through. Were there any key, what were some key bars? Right, so I had explained that when you have change of behavior or heavy selling pressure, what always do you look for? You look for volume of the top, bottom, and breakouts within the change of behavior. Over here, it was right there. See that 12? That's the biggest in the down wave. That right there. All right, that there it is. Right there. Where else? Right here. See that 11? See how it goes from 4 to 11, almost increasing threefolds, and then has follow through, and then this area, what does it do? It holds for that entire range. Right there, 11 is a lot, goes from 4 to 11, follow through, test, retest, hold, break. What happens? When it break on 12, follow through, what happened? Tests, holds, and then you have another break, but this is not it's not that much. So shit over here, blah, 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 and then bang, right there. Break, fall through, hold, test, break. Where? That didn't get tested, but that was the break. A little break here, nothing here, break right there. Now on the upside, what happened? You have the change of behavior. And what I explained again and again, it's either going to have breakout volume or it's going to have the turning volume. All right, the bar change of behavior, like and that's right there. Right there. See that 24? Does it hold? Of course it holds. Why? Pressure, follow through, test, hold. Come back, retest, fly. Man, 1 second. Alright, so I'm going to try to hammer this into your skulls. When you have a change of behavior, when you have a change of behavior, when you have sign of weakness, when you have sign of strength, what legitimizes it? What makes it more probable? What makes it more probable is either volume off the bottom in the case of a sign of strength, or volume off the top in the case of some type of sign of weakness. It should be higher, like maybe right there, the 14. there. So what helps legitimize pressure, a sign of strength or sign of weakness, is this: volume off the bottom and volume off the top, and or the breakout. Okay. Without this, at least one of these indications, be careful with classifying changes in trend, because when you observe trend, you'll see again and again, it's not just higher highs and higher lows, but a series of breakouts and tests. And that means they have breakout bars. And breakout bars have high volume and big range. That's what happens. So, I mean, that's the thing to look at. Second thing is, it doesn't really mean anything until the pullback. You need to see the pullback, you need to see it hold. So it has to test and reverse. So right here, it's basically short covering. End of day bang, and it's going to probably bounce to I don't know where. All right. Where were the opportunities? There was very clear opportunity right here. This is when the pressure, I mean, it is just hammering. It goes down, tries to go up, goes right back down, and bang. This is, I think they tried to hold the market right here. You see that? Where it says 17? Someone might have thought that was a good place to buy. So they bought, or maybe they covered, I don't know. But this had a lot of volume. So if the market's going to survive, it's going to survive right here and go higher. But instead, it broke, and even in this position, it could have sprung up. So I think someone's continuing to try to hold. They try to hold right here. So they bought on this 17. And guess what this print here is also? 17. Similar numbers. So could be the same group, because the chances of this being heavy volume and this being heavy volume and they both being the same number, you know, seems like someone had orders. All right. But then what happens is the whole thing changes right after. All right, meaning you're going to try to hold, but someone else is going to say, I'm going to break. And they did. So this indicated the market. This. Now, here's the thing. If you're trying to use mechanical systems, it's not going to work. Because it might register the high volume buying here as bullish. Or here is bullish. But if, you know, especially when it comes into a potential spring position and all of that, right? So you have to be able to judge that, yes, it got blocked and that's it. And it's sold. And what a move it was. All right, I'm done.